I've been super impressed with the brand new Mackie DLZ Creator, but since it's come out, I've been asked time and time again, Mike, is it the Mackie DLZ Creator or the RODECaster Pro II? What would you choose and why? Here's a comparison coming up. So while both desks are aimed at content creators like you and I, particularly podcasters who want to perfect their mix, each has different strengths and weaknesses. Let's start with the Mackie DLZ Creator, the new kid on the block, the big desk. It's big, it looks like a proper piece of studio equipment. So one of the things I love about this is it has a big 10.1-inch display, a tablet-sized display, you could argue, as opposed to the display on the RODECaster, which is really a very big sort of iPhone Pro display, if you like. So it's quite small, and when you see the Mackie display, you suddenly realize you have a lot more real estate and a lot more room to play with things like effects and really dial things in. Mix Agent really grabbed me when I set up the Mackie DLZ Creator. It meant that I really didn't need to know anything about audio to get started. It was telling me to plug things in and where to plug them in, and it was also giving me prompts as to how to set up the audio. Watch this clip where it improves my microphone quality. And you can use Mix Agent over here, microphone setup, and you will actually go ahead and look at this. Listen and set for me. Hello there, this is Mike setting my microphone up on the Mackie DLZ Creator. And that was just within a couple of seconds of listening to my voice. So Mix Agent can really get your levels correctly set and everything plugged in and set up for you with ease if you're just starting out. Auto Mix was another feature that really impressed me about the Mackie DLZ Creator. I was so surprised that I could set priorities on microphones and have my host microphone be the main one, and have my guest microphones not pick up any microphone bleed. Look at this example where I go to really loud mic bleed. I'm here on channel 3, but you'll also see microphone 1, which is pretty close to me. Yeah, it's definitely close to me, is picking up quite a lot of microphone bleed. To pretty much no mic bleed. Now, if I was like, couple of meters away, as I should be, really, there's absolutely nothing picked up when it's in low priority. That is something that's going to save me hours of editing time in post-production. I also found it really curious that each headphone preamp on the Mackie DLZ Creator has its own assignable output. So yes, you can send the whole mix to your guests on each different headphone output, but you can also send something customized, like for instance, just certain microphones, all the microphones and no music, just the music. You can send whatever mix you want to each individual headphone amp. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, which I think is a crazy cool, unique feature. That said, let's take a look at the RODECaster Pro II. It's been a favorite of mine here in the studio for a long time, and still with good reason. MIDI control is a fantastic feature. I can assign MIDI hotkeys, and as you'll have seen in my PTZ optics video, control MIDI devices such as PTZ cameras just by pushing buttons on my RODECaster Pro II. MIDI is a great integration. There's also a greater and deeper range of vocal effects. I can also activate them using the hotkeys on the right-hand side of the desk.
So I can go really super low.
I can go high-pitched and woo, pixie-like.
I can sound like I'm speaking on a megaphone.
Or in the deep dark jungle.
Yes, I can be a robot. A very tiny robot.
And if I really want to, I can censor my that I'm saying, because I always all the time. And you can auto duck music as well. So lots you can do there at the touch of a button on the RODECaster Pro II. I'll also say that Rode have a great history of releasing firmware updates for their RODECaster series of desks, and I've never been disappointed with an update. It fixes the bugs, and it also introduces new features. It's early days, so watch this space to see how Mackie do with firmware updates. They also have seamless integration with their other Rode products, and one that I'm a particular fan of is this little thing. Yes, the Rode Wireless Go, and with the click of a button with one of their latest firmware updates, you can actually have these microphones exactly picked up by the RODECaster without even needing to plug them in. which is super cool. And finally, a plus in the camp of RODECaster, it will be, of course, RODECONNECT, which is absolutely fantastic, intuitive to install and get started. You can find all of your devices and start playing around with the RODECaster on a screen. You can even change what is appearing on your hotkeys, record stuff, trigger from here, upload new music and jingles, all from the comfort of software on your computer as well. So overall, what do I think? Mackie or RODECaster? Well, I will say that Mackie have pro sound in mind. Even if you're just beginning, if you want to get the sound dialed in with as little effort as possible, things like Mix Agent and Auto Mix do it for you. Yes, the technology is good enough to pretty much take care of everything, so you can go ahead and create your content and not worry. It's also a bigger piece of equipment with a larger screen, so it kind of looks bulky here in my studio in a good way, in a pro way. I also think the ease of switching between modes from easy to pro and the 4 individual headphone outputs, absolutely fantastic. Landing down on the Rode side, if you're looking for more bells and whistles, then potentially Rode is the way to go. They integrate seamlessly with their products, such as these wonderful wireless Go microphones that now connect directly into the desk without the need for wires. They also release a plethora of firmware updates. It's user-friendly, it's easy to use, it might not have all the Mix Agent and Auto Mix technology, but it can certainly do a great job of helping you to sound good as well. RODECONNECT is a nice software touch. The MIDI control is appreciated, but probably not used by many users. And overall, I'd say if you're looking to just get started and have a pro piece of gear, the Mackie DLZ Creator will be for you. If you're looking for more bells and whistles and a history of consistent firmware updates, as of the time of recording this video, the RODECaster Pro II may be the way to go for you. Overall, both are excellent pieces of equipment from companies that have a real history in this space and are now making creation easy and even better day by day for content creators like you and me. Well, what do you think? What wins in your opinion? The RODECaster Pro II or the Mackie DLZ Creator? Let me know in the comments.